This is the Dollemore Daily, and I'm Jesse Dollemore.
Today's video is brought to you by Surfshark Alert. Stick around in just a few moments. I'm going to talk to you about an offer exclusive to you in my audience. Look, before I get on with today's topic, which coincidentally does also have to do with Georgia, I want to apologize. I talk about accountability all the time and our words matter. And the other day I did a video on Marjorie Taylor Greene, and I'm not going to apologize for calling her a nutter. I'm not going to apologize for the indictments that I made of her insane, dangerous, violent beliefs, bigoted beliefs. There was an offhand comment that I made, and I got called out for it in the comments. I got many emails about it. I believe even some tweets. And I want to live by the same standards. I appreciate the accountability that I was held to from all of the people who messaged me or commented in the comments. I'm going to play the comment, and then I'm going to talk about it. Here it is. Well, it is now coming to light that she has liked comments on her Facebook page, because before she was in Congress, apparently she owned like a CrossFit gym or something. You know, she's really qualified to be a member of Congress, owning a gym. So obviously that was a stupid thing to say. I was wrong to say that. It doesn't matter if someone is a bartender like AOC or owns a gym. I let the snark, I got carried away with my own snark, and I apologize. I was wrong. Like I said, I do not apologize for really anything else that I said in the video, because I'm right. She is dangerous. She is a conspiracy theorist, and those things are terrible. They are what led to the insurrection at the Capitol on January 6th, a moment in history that we will never forget. She was a part of that. So all those things are worthy of derision, not her past job or business that she owned, because it's a respectable thing. Anyway, before we get to today's topic, which is about voter suppression, coincidentally in Georgia, I want to talk about today's sponsor. Hey, real quickly, I want to talk to you about a fantastic product called Surfshark Alert, which helps you monitor your private and personal data like your email, passwords, social security number, and credit card numbers. And to know right away when your data have been breached, giving you time to act. Go to surfshark.deal/Dollemore Alert and find out how you can see right now which of your data has been breached and leaked. Surfshark Alert monitors over 50 different data points. You can also actively monitor your credit card numbers and secure your social security number so some maniac doesn't go out there and buy a house or a car in your name, which isn't far-fetched either. It seems like we hear about one massive data breach after another these days. Remember back in 2017 when Equifax, the credit bureau, was breached and lost almost 150 million customers' social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, driver's license numbers, and in hundreds of thousands of cases, credit card numbers being exposed? How about when Marriott hotels got hacked and gave up 500 million of their customer sensitive data? Yeah, 500 million people were affected. Not only contact and travel information, but also passport numbers and credit card numbers and expiration dates of more than 100 million of those customers. There are dozens of other examples just like these, which is why you need a product like Surfshark Alert. And for a limited time, using my link, surfshark.deal/Dollemore Alert, you can save 75% off a 1-year plan, plus get 3 extra months and Surfshark VPN subscription for free. This special offer makes your subscription $47.88 so you can take your online security into your own hands. All right, now on to today's topic. Donald Trump lost. And Donald Trump, in large part, lost because of Georgia. Not only did Georgia send Joe Biden and Kamala Harris to the White House in place of Donald Trump, they also sent Reverend Raphael Warnock and John Ossoff, two Democrats, to the Senate, which put control of the Senate into the hands of Democrats. A 50-50 split Senate with a tie-breaking vote from the Vice President of the United States, whose constitutional duty is to be the President of the Senate, which is largely, in a normal time, ceremonial. So Georgia, what do? Rather than go back to the drawing board and think, what are the policies that we are espousing? Who are the people that we're propping up into power? And we need to rethink this and come up with a new plan to appeal to voters and what's important to them. We want to represent them in the best way that we can. Rather than do that, what do? They go back to the drawing board to suppress the vote. Change the rules. Rather than get elected by a large cross-section of Georgia citizens, they want to change who gets to actually vote. From the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Republican state senators introduced a package of bills Monday to ban automatic voters registration, ballot drop boxes, and no excuse absentee voting in Georgia. One measure would prevent voters from being automatically registered to vote when they get their driver's licenses. Another would ban drop boxes, requiring absentee ballots to be returned through the mail or at county election offices. In addition, a proposal would roll back a state law allowing registered voters to cast an absentee ballot for any reason. Absentee voting would be limited to those over 75 years old, voters with disabilities, or anyone required to be absent from his or her precinct. This is what Republicans do when they can't win democratically. They make it so it's harder to vote. What kind of a person dedicated to democracy would want it to put roadblocks in the way of getting registered to vote, encouraging people to sound off with their choice in a democratic country? We know the answer to the rhetorical question I just asked. It's Republicans. Democrats want more voting, easier voting. And Republicans want less. They want fewer people showing up to the polls, fewer people casting their ballots. This is a time-honored system for Republicans. And not just your extremists either. This is run-of-the-mill, average, everyday Republicans. These are Senate Republicans in leadership in the Georgia Senate who want to take away how many people voted in 2020. They want to make that number far, far less. Because I've said it before, I will repeat it. When voter turnout is high, Democrats tend to benefit. When voter turnout is low, when it is suppressed, Republicans benefit. These are the battles that we will be fighting all across the country, not just Georgia. And I would say that it is time, especially if you're in Georgia, to encourage your neighbors who might not be so eager to get out there and vote. If these measures do pass, and I really hope they don't, but if they do, we need to rally around, wrap our arms around our friends and our family and our neighbors who it's not a priority for them to vote. And we need to explain to them, express to them, convince them of the fact that our lives and the lives of our loved ones depend upon the people we send to represent us at state and local and the federal level. This is part education, but it is part fighting for our lives, especially after the year that we just witnessed in 2020 with the dereliction of duty of Donald Trump and state individuals like Brian Kemp in handling the coronavirus. Anyway, I would love to know what you think. 714-576-4054. You can email me daily@dollemore.com. Thank you all for engaging with my content. If my content gets served to you, you just see my videos all the time because you've watched one or two, take the extra step and subscribe to my channel. I would appreciate it. If this is not enough for you, you're just that kind of a glutton for punishment, you'd love to hear more from me, I have a podcast called I Doubt It that is typically a twice weekly podcast with my co-host Brittany Page. Is an audio podcast. You can find it on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, wherever podcasts are, or Dollemore.com. You can find it right there. Follow me on social media. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for the accountability. Listen, I'm not above stepping on myself once in a while. I almost said something else, and I appreciate it. I'm not above accountability. I'm not above being corrected or sent a gentle nudge. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Until then, be genuine, and please take care of one another.